Okay, in the last episode of the Truesec Reactor, we did configure the server using PowerShell. We set the name, we configured the hard disk, and that should now be fixed. Correct name? Yes, absolutely. And we can see that the disks are here, and you can see there are two of them. And if I open Explorer, well, of course, I can see the C drive, the D drive, and the E drive. Now, why do I use PowerShell to configure things like this? Because I usually fail, and then I need to be able to do it again and again and again. And if I don't fail, then something else fails. If you've been working in IT long enough, you know that sometimes things happen that wasn't really expected, and therefore you need to redo everything, especially when you are in a lab environment and you're playing and you're testing and you're validating things. You are going to try things that you haven't tried before, and there's always a risk or a chance that something goes bad. Therefore, you need to redo it. Now, I need to configure this server. The purpose of this exercise right now is to set this up as a management node, so I have all the tools so I can manage other servers. And for that, I need to install RSAT tools. I need to install maybe some applications, etc., etc. Before I do anything, and since I'm working with a virtual machine, I will be smart. I will actually do a shutdown on this machine. And then once it's shut off, I will take a snapshot by doing a checkpoint. Now, why do I do it while it's off? Because it's the 100% sure, security, perfect, great. It's always going to work when you need to do a revert. If the machine is running, then it usually works. Of course, it never works when you really need it to, but it's just a precaution. So now, once it's up and running, we can go back to the PowerShell script that we had. Let's go to PowerShell ICE, invite myself as an administrator, and open the PowerShell script that makes this machine a management machine. Open management. Here it is. Let's import all the modules first. Yes. Modules are important. Let's make it bigger so you can see. And let's add the management roles to that machine. Now, that's also a built-in function that we have in the toolkit. We use this toolkit to build production environment. We use the toolkit to build test environment and lab environment. I've been using it for many, many years. And yes, you can download it from in the show notes. There should be a link to a Truesec Reactor GitHub repo where you can download all these files and instructions. Maybe I write the instructions. I'm not sure. Okay, so we need to have that. But I also want to have a file server, and I know I have a role for that as well. So I'm going to do a copy of that and just add file. So it adds all the file server components for it. Now, let's open this script. So you don't go like, what's in the script? You want to see what's in the script. I want to see what's in the script. It's here, C:, toolkit, scripts, and that's the hydration roles. It's very simple. It has sections that we have created for various purposes. So we can always just easily go in and add whatever we need for different things. So for instance, in a file role, we define this to be things you need in a file server. For management, you go down. Where is it? It's up. I missed it. Here it is. Here's all the components we need to have. It's all RSAT tools and then once that is installed, the machine is configured for being a management server. I'm going to save that. So let's restart this machine and see that after restart, it has all the tools. Restart it. Let's verify that it works. Still has the correct name. Server Manager is starting. I should have some tools. It seems that I have all the tools I need to have. And I'm pretty sure it's going to show up as a file server with all the roles that a file server needs to have. So mission is completed. Now I used PowerShell to configure all this stuff. Of course I can do it manually, but then I need to repeat myself manually the next time as well. And since I have a hard time remembering things, I need to take notes. Therefore, I take notes in PowerShell. So mission is completed. In the next episode, we're going to talk about what do you need for kind of hardware to make this happen. Until then, this is the Truesec Reactor. My name is Mikael Nyström. Have a nice day.